Mr. Popoff, you are suing Mr. Weltzen for $4,000 for a refund for monies that you paid for a used boat engine. You have told us that in April of 2025, you saw an ad on Facebook Marketplace for a 7.4-liter Mercruiser engine that Mr. Weltzen was selling. You went, you purchased it for $4,000, and several days later, when you finally unwrapped this used engine, you discovered that it was a mess. There were a bunch of things wrong with it, and you would like your money back because this was basically a lemon that you were sold. Mr. Weltzen, you claim that you were selling a used engine. You did not make any representations as to its current working condition. You were honest in your ad, and that Mr. Popoff declined the opportunity to unwrap it and inspect it on site. So you don't believe you're responsible because this was an as-is sale. All right. Mr. Popoff, tell us about your interest in a boat engine.
I have a 3554 Spirit that's got two 7.4 Mercruisers in it, and I froze one last year.
Talk to me like I'm in kindergarten.
So every year you have to winterize the boat, get all the water out of it, and I did not get a chance to get one motor done 2 years ago, and it
What
froze.
do you usually do to a motor to winterize it?
To winterize it, you have to drain all the water out, get antifreeze put in there, and that's pretty much it. It's a matter of there's a lot of hidden spots that the water doesn't come out of, and you have to run water or antifreeze thoroughly through it. So.
Okay, so you did not do that to one of your engines.
Right. It's a process. I didn't have time. I ran out of time. It just crept up on me faster than it normally does. So
did that corrupt the engine?
Cracked the block. Yep.
Cracked it, and so it's basically useless?
Correct.
Okay. Mr. Weltzen, what is your interest in boats?
My family lives on a lake in Minnesota.
Okay, that's pretty much the extent of your interest.
Yeah, we had a smaller boat. We purchased a larger boat with two Mercruiser engines in it, and one of them went bad, so I pulled both engines out and then was selling it.
Now, the one that you were selling to Mr. Popoff was or was not the one that went bad?
It was not the one that went bad. The one that did not go bad, it ran. I winterized it. I fogged it so that it was prepared for long-term storage, and then I stripped the engine down to what's called a long block so that it could be reused again, either for that boat or a different boat, and then put it away for storage.
All right, so you know enough about boats and boat engines to know what you just told us.
Correct.
But you're not a professional boat salesman or an engine repairman. Okay. Mr. Popoff, do you have a lot of experience with boats?
A fair amount.
Okay, so you know boat engines well, but it's also not your profession.
Correct.
Let's look at the ad that was posted on Facebook Marketplace. Here we have the description, because that's what I'm most interested in, of what it said at the time of sale. So it was marked as used in good condition. Rebuilt Mercruiser, ran when pulled. So, Mr. Weltzen, what does that mean, ran when pulled?
When I noticed the issue with the first engine, the other engine was still running just fine like it was supposed to be.
And when you say pulled, do you literally mean like this or not?
No, not like that.
Okay.
I pulled it out of a gigantic boat, right, 32 feet by 12 feet wide, lifted these two gigantic engines out of the boat, and then I stripped it down to a long block, which had all the accessories.
Did you understand that that's what it meant? I didn't, but you did.
Yep, I got
this is lingo that you both understood. Okay. And you explained everything was new or remanufactured, was used for less than 50-ish hours before being pulled, and you will include the accessories. Okay. So basically, if I understand it, all you're representing here is when I took it out of the boat, it was running.
Yeah, it was actually just like that picture in that ad. That's exactly how it looked when it was pulled out of the boat before I disassembled all of those accessories. And I used that picture so that a buyer could see that it had all the very expensive marine accessories with it.
Okay. So far, Mr. Popoff, do you believe that this ad was accurate?
No, because he said.
And tell me why. Yeah.
He said it was rebuilt less than 50 hours ago, and that's the part that I don't believe. This motor had quite a bit more hours than 50 hours on it.
How do you know that?
And when we pulled it apart, we could see the excessive scoring in the cylinders, which is there's a thing that they do when they hone out an engine. They put cross-hatching pattern in there, and it usually lasts a couple thousand miles on it, and it was completely gone and worn away, and you could see from the excessive wear and time that the pistons had actually made gouges into the sides of the cylinders.
Ah. Okay, so this is kind of like dating trees with the rings, except for boats? Okay.
Yep.
Mr. Weltzen, do you have any explanation for how it could have looked like that?
I could not, Your Honor.
Yeah.
The boat was used for one summer. My daughters play travel hockey and travel volleyball, so we were all over the country that summer.
We play travel water polo, so I understand what
You
it's
understand. So we used it probably 5 times over the course of the one summer before I had a bad winterization, and then pulled it out.
Was it new when you purchased it?
So the engine, when I purchased it, was bad.
Right.
And then I pulled the engines out and rebuilt them, and then put them back into the engine.
Got it.